here? Well, let's head back to the king, if he's still alive. Must kill? Once again, meet the chieftain of the Fomorians of the lower caverns. He looks furious. Things must have not gone well while you were away. Iroava, welcome you again, he says. His detailed, flowery speech seems to have abandoned him. Iroava, welcome to us again. How things been? I still chief, but attack come. No more speech, time for blood. Who attacked you? Bovins, he growls angrily. They raid, kill, gag, defile shrine, insult. Upper Fomorian sin queen writ. Dead. Good. They all dead. Now, soon, we go, and blood everywhere. Worse, bad, reward stolen, you leave with nothing. What was the reward? Juniper say skull of stone reward. Juniper fool. Skull gone. Romans take. Juniper not worry. I not know why. Go speak Juniper. He escape Roman and help you get skull. Juniper. Juniper fool sprite. Never listen to fool sprite. They no good. I talk no now. Battle! On to battle! Rah! Wah! Etc. Hey. Juniper flutters from a tree branch to a tree branch. He looks down at you. Well, shouldn't you be doing what you need to do? I'm here to get the skull of stone. You fought the queen. That's what we wanted you to do. Fair enough. It's not that important anyway. Important thing is for you to obtain the skull. In return for your help, I will get it for you. Go back to the surface. My sprites will meet you there. And hopefully, we'll be able to tell you where the skull is. Tell me about the skull? Well, I convinced him to give you the skull, but then some of the foul Romans came and stole it. I sent some sprites to try to find it for you. You may as well leave here. If we're lucky enough to find it, we can bring it to you. You will fight the Romans? Those Romans are sly ones, but you can trick them every once in a while, if you're quick. Okay. See if I can actually get out now. Yep. There's that rat I saw earlier. Give me a break. Well, that was efficient. There we go. Rat's purged. You stand in the sunlight once again, unsure how you should proceed from here. Behind you, you can hear the roars and anger of the upper Fomorians. They must have discovered the death of their queen. You wonder how they'll react. As you look outside, trying to get your eyes to adjust to the light, you dimly make out small shapes flying towards you. It must be the sprites. One of them waves to you. That must be Juniper. They're having difficulty flying, but you can soon see why. They're carrying what looks like a skull. It's very large and made of stone. It's a nasty thing, heavy, horned, and fanged. They land in front of you with difficulty and gratefully set the skull down. Juniper walks up to you and bows. Our exchange is completed. On behalf of those who command me, I thank you. I believe the lower Fomorians will be able to escape now. Return this skull to your chieftain. Now we must go and do other mighty deeds. Farewell. With a nod of his head and a jaunty wave, the sprites fly off. You pick up the skull. Your first mission is a success. Now you can return to Nethergate. Take that, Romans. You got tricked by sprites. Okay. Spiritual herbs. To continue to the north, you will have to do some hard climbing. The hill is steep and covered with thick jumbles of jagged rock. Carrion birds circle overhead, waiting for you to make an unfortunate misstep. Your head perched on top of the cliffs, you think you see wolves watching you. Well, that's what they look like at first. It's hard to be sure, but it looks like they have the heads of birds. They back away from the edge, ducking out of sight. Huh. I must be at Griffin's. Right there. This is Griffin's. Oh. Well, let's just take a peek inside after we camp. Actually, I'd like to save and then... Spiritual herb. Don't have the ingredients. Look, she's got like a bunch of them. Energetic and spiritual. Oh, okay. Missing energetic herbs then. Actually, I'm pretty full up. I should head back and, At first, this looks like a natural rock outcropping. When you get closer, however, you realize it's a stone pillar. Not unlike the ones used in stone circles. Curious about why someone would erect such a thing in a wasteland, you examine it. It's very old. Both weather and mold have had their ways with it. In turn, scraping off the lichen, you find something interesting. A short message carved on the side. You don't recognize the writing. It's in a language completely unfamiliar to you. If it is in fact coherent writing at all, you can't decipher it. Perhaps someone else can. Let's make a copy. Okay, I need paper and a pencil of some kind. I can get those in town, though. Sure. Nah, let's leave them alone. I'm sure they're like horribly poisonous or something. Let's sell junk. Like this, and this, and this. And that, and that. Ooh, mauling gauntlets. Plus 1 level of melee damage. There we go. Go. Let's trade. What do you got? Spider silk cloak. Is it an upgrade? Oops. I didn't actually want to buy it though. Oh, that's not bad actually. Doesn't do anything aside from the initial quest. And you're the blessing pool. Let's go back to where I was. Go. Faced with a majestic, terrifying sight, out of a mountain climber's dearest dream or anyone else's nightmare. Above you, the hillside, which was reasonably accessible up until now, becomes a vicious pincushion of sharp stone spires, each tipped with a spear-like point. It's all bare rock with no dirt or plant life to soften the view. Above the dead land, flying creatures circle. Each looks like a mutant offspring of a wolf and a bird of prey. A fanged, taloned monster with piercing claws and a sharp, strong beak. They circle over you warily, keeping aloft with massive white wings. They are griffins, creatures from out of children's stories. They're not nice creatures either. They fit in well in this hostile hillscape. Then, having seen enough of you, they fly off to the north and disappear into holes in between the spires. Perhaps they're returning home to protect their lairs from your invasion. Yes, we are a four-man invasion. That works. There you go. You can have another point of strength. The view just inside this gallery is as breathtaking and imposing as the view outside. The long natural hall is dominated by sharp stone spines, each of which stretches well above your head. You're unable to fully appreciate the natural majesty before a stranger phenomenon is holding your attention. The place is clearly haunted or possessed. It's hard to tell. The chamber is a sense of... It's hard to put into words. It's as if there's someone here, something much larger than yourselves. You feel as if you have to push harder to walk through the air here, something already occupying it. What's more, out of the corners of your eyes you keep seeing things on the walls, strange drawings in an unfamiliar style. Then as you turn, there's nothing there. As if all this is not bizarre enough, to the north you can see that your path is blocked by large stone blocks, each set on rollers so that with great effort it may be pushed. You start to grow nervous. It's starting to feel like going further into this place puts you at risk of becoming playthings for something old and very powerful. Who's up for block puzzles? Reset pad. It literally is a block puzzle. Block on the pad, please. There we go, puzzle solved. And it will stay solved. You get close to the walls blocking this passage, they fade away, because I put the block on the pad, please. Also griffins. Found the lair of a large extended family of griffins. Their nests are everywhere in this cavern, huge aggregations of sticks and mud. The amazing creatures are sitting everywhere, grooming themselves, looking after the eggs, and gnawing on bones. None of them pay any attention to you, fortunately. It's not like they don't see you. Some of the mothers are watching you carefully. They just aren't hungry, or they don't eat people. Although that seems overly optimistic. To move on, you'll have to walk among the creatures. Hopefully their peaceful attitude will continue. Well, what's over here then? More griffins? Just don't get close to the nests. Hi? He looks up at you mutely. You match gazes. You feel personally enriched, but learn nothing. I'm not looking at your nests. I'm not even going to touch them. Not interested in your nests. What's this? Tier of Force. I think I'm going to have to fight something here. Suddenly the passageway becomes more crowded. The bright puffs of colored smoke from Fomorians appear in front of and behind you. They're pretty confused. They have no idea how they got here. So they do what Fomorians do when they get confused. Attack! Oh, jeez. I have divine protection. You can't touch me. You would do that. Well, that ambrosia paid off. Probably overkill, though. But heroic droughts give divine protection, too. And I've seen a few of those. Now what? I swear this cavern is empty. Hissing echoes all around you. Salamanders! Stop spitting fire. And that's why I saved my game. There we go. Jeez. I know not having a shield is a disadvantage, but come on. Okay, his lack of dexterity is also a problem. What's going on up here? Tier of knowledge. What do I have to know?